poachers on the way. Unit ground, unit please engage. Please engage.
Emergency, let's go poachers! Alright, test radio, everybody online. Let's go! Everybody ready?
I'm Herman Pienek, I'm the chairman of Alpha 8. Here in Namibia we are on the front lines of poaching, and we, the Alpha 8 team, patrol vast areas of the country, and with our essential and professional skills we not only patrol and fight against poaching.
My name is Marco Siebold and I'm a police officer as a Namibian police, and I'm also a farming manager on a 40,000 acre property in Namibia. So we as Alpha 8 team and anti-poaching units, we have incidents that can happen in some regions where there is not a lot of anti-poaching units present, that you have nearly daily basis problems with poaching. In our area, with the help of Alpha 8 and our ground units, we have decreased that over the last 8 months to only one incident where we lost one animal on the road. Sometimes it happens, the vehicle will come, if they're very clever, the vehicle comes, shoots the animal. You can see the one leg is still on the inside, so they just pulled it, they cut it quickly up into the car. It's 5 minutes and the guys are gone. When they shoot an animal close to a bridge, sometimes they will just pull it inside. It means we have about 4 suspects. One is the driver, one is the co-driver, so, and 2 shooters. One is holding the light and one is shooting. We patrol once, and after 1 hour we will patrol again, so that the guys cannot get out of the area. So if we know there's something poached, we know the guys are still here because we block all the roads on all sides. As we are also patrolling the roads, we also pick up all the trash which the people just throw out of the car, because you have a lot of animals, especially if you have like sweets, chocolate papers, sweets. The animal will lick on it, it's sweet, and then they will swallow it. And when it goes into the small stomach, the animal dies. Sometimes I found one kudu even with a t-shirt inside. Some of the t-shirts, they have a certain taste. And then the kudu was lying, but you couldn't see a shot, nothing. We opened it up, there was a big t-shirt inside. Someone threw the t-shirt away, dead. Sometimes it happens as well. So on this side you can see now exactly where something was being dragged. Can be an old one, can be a new one. If you go down on your knees, you will check exactly. There's a small channel. This is a jackal here. Freshly last night he went this side and went up the road. Pulled it up here. In Namibia you drive on the left side, so the car was probably on the left side and shot here, ejected and lost the bullet. So we will take a photo first just for evidence. 308 243 Winchester, that is mostly. And then went off. You can see the tracks going this side, that side, and going up on the road again. Okay, Laika, kom, zo. That was walking exactly on the place where it looks like something was dragged. You can see it's nice and clean here. Here's the legs of the oryx. Here's the rest. This is a female head. Here you can see it, right in the middle. There's the shot. You can check like this, you can pull it inside. And this one looks like it had a baby. This is the stomach is there with the grasses.
Pregnant.
So we are checking down in the rivers, checking for animals now. Sometimes we do a little bit of animal count. In the rivers also, when we see a lot of the poachers, they like to stay in the rivers.
These are the rhino droppings. They're marking their way, and if you zoom down here, you see that it's clearly a white rhino, because the droppings, when you destroy it, it's just grass. Because the white rhino is a grass eater, compared to the black rhino, which is a browser, which eats the leaves.
So what the rhinos do is they like to walk on the roads, as I said. So this is one spot where they mark. So the big bull will come here every 2-3 days and he will mark his territory. So what he's doing is he will put his droppings here, then urinate on top of it, and then he turns around and kicks it with the legs. That's why you can see it is spread out on that side. So he will stand in this direction and just kick it to spread his scent. So these are always places to look at to see if they were fresh. They did not come here for a couple of days because the rain was on the other side of the farm, so probably the rhinos moved with where the greener grass is. So that's why we will continue now this area and check. Maybe we will find fresher droppings and we know where they are. The rhinos, they disconnected the pipe. We have supply food and water for the game. Deep drilling holes to pump up the water, so all the game has water. We have about 30 different species of game. With the poaching, we have a big problem in Namibia, which with the Alpha 8 help, we can manage to decrease the numbers in poaching, especially in rhino poaching, which is a huge black market, negative increase in some years. But since 2017, the decrease of rhino poaching went down very well.
I'm Mareike Seifert. I'm a Namibian. I'm working in the Namibian police force with my K9 Lümmel. We are working there as a man trailer and drug searching. And later in the day, we want to train a little bit.
This is our training now. We have found some tracks and we have one guy sitting in a camp. So we are going to train with the dogs as well. We will see how the dogs operate in tackling the poacher when he flees the camp. Important, the training is also with gunshots, so the dogs are not scared of it. We have an exact location of the guy. We can make a photo even and a video, so we know how the suspect looks before we engage. That is always important. Engage, engage, engage. Suspect is fleeing, engage.
Stop!
Okay, dog has got the guy, God has got the guy. Please move forward, move forward.
Super, Lümmel, super.
Come on.
Okay, perfect training, perfect dog. So this is a typical camp of the poachers. They will always have their stuff packed when they move out, because when they come back and they notice something, they can grab their stuff and they run. These ones, they will put the dried meat in, close it down, put it on the back, and then they will walk to the next road where they will be picked up by a car. And they will do this on the toes. So when you come, it will look like an animal was walking there. So we search the whole camp for drugs, firearms, and of course meat, whatever we can find. We will let the dog now search for the drugs and we'll see how he will operate. Okay, now you can see nicely the indication of the drugs that he found. We chased one guy. They didn't eat, they didn't drink for 3 days. That's how they keep the energy, that's how they go. Because they cannot run for 3 days non-stop. We had teams of about 20 people following them. Food was nothing, maybe water by the places where the animals also drink. The tablets are mostly for energy, and then they move because they are long days in the bush. So we're going to go down into these canyons here. We have some natural water sources down here. And so that is always some areas we don't look very often, but it's important to sometimes check down there because poachers tend to have their camps as well there, but they stay for a long period of time because they have water supply and of course the meat they get from the poaching. We also check for predator tracks, so we have an idea what's going on in the area. This spot is nice for the poachers to put in the traps and stuff like that. So Florian is going to explain to you, and also what is going to be in those holes sometimes.
So here we have an ideal hiding space for poachers. They put their spears and traps and some supplies in for next time when they come. So they can just come here, they know they have everything here, they don't have to bring everything along again. And also these are small caves you can see sometimes. Even now you can, if you see in there, there's a old porcupine quill in there, but also the leopards hide in there sometimes and sleep, and the hyenas. It's ideal because it's nice and there's no wind here.
If you have a poacher that doesn't want to talk, you can crush this insect, and it's a very acidic juice coming out of them. So if you start having these guys with you, the poachers already know they better start talking, because if you squash this juice out of this insect, it's burning. So if you put it on the arms or on the back of the neck, it's burning like hell. So in many countries you get them different. They look a little bit different, sometimes more colorful. But a lot of the anti-poaching teams use this as the secret weapon to get them starting to talk. This was an old place from poachers. You see there's some snares here. There's some snares on that tree there. Here. This is a typical place where they can sleep. Here's even some old meat still. Up on here, some guts. So this would be a perfect place for them to sleep, because you can't see them from the top. It's nice and shady. You can see it was cleaned once when they were still here. So this is a typical old area where they will put up their camp. So we're always happy to see them still roaming, and now, as you can see, we didn't find anything here, so it means we did a good job by preventing the poaching instead of finding the poachers, because the animal is already dead then. So anti-poaching is mostly about preventing the poaching. So if they see our tracks here, they will also see there's people moving here, so they will move out of the area, and that is what you want to achieve. You want to prevent it before it even happens. And we're always happy then to see the game is still back. There's a lot of game around. So yeah, so the job is done well, and but thankful to all our ground teams.
Welcome to our church, our shooting range. In the real case scenario, we have those at least, every now and then people shooting at us, and then I need to know how to shoot and how to protect myself in a realistic combat situation.
My name is Chris, I'm from Poland. I've served 10 years in French Legion as a sergeant, the head of the combat team. I did 7 missions, including in Africa, in the other countries, Afghanistan, Iraq, French Guiana. We're gonna do some kind of exercise, just prepare ourselves, just stay sharp, because we never know what's gonna wait for us in the future, in the field.
You good?
I'm good.
Contact right! Moving! Cover! Moving! Moving!
I'm Gunnar. I was born in Namibia. Did my studies in gunsmithing in Germany, and then I did my master part in Germany. The gun is actually a Galil, as we call it. It looks more or less like an AK-47 because it's a prototype. I don't know how many prototypes they made, but it's a very cool handling firearm.
Moving!
If we do anti-poaching, we mostly come in contact with people that are also armed. We don't know how heavily they are armed. So what we do is we use the right arm to confront these people, and that's why we're using semi-automatic firearms.
Ready, moving!
That is the important thing about the sniper in the background. If there's anybody moving behind the camp which is not one of our guys, the sniper is there to eliminate that target. The sniper has the authority to take the shot at any time. They don't have to communicate with the ground crew, because the ground crew is safety first.
If something happens tonight, you stay in the car. If we give chase, we just drop you off and you walk and get picked up. Understand?
Tonight we will go onto the main road. Next to the main road, we are going for a certain location, and then the farm will inform us if there are any vehicles passing from the eastern side on the road.
There was a vehicle reported just now coming from Windhoek toward Gansberg. Should be passing in your guys' direction soon, so please be on the lookout.
Okay, copy that. Oh, so hell. There's the vehicle. You can see it right in the middle. We are more interested in the ones going from the east and going back to the west. We'll just keep an eye on him here. We'll just see what he's doing. So we are always interested between where we are standing and where he stopped now. That area is the most dangerous one. That is exactly the car they were looking for. This from the side view, you see where the pole hit him first and then all the side to the back. This is exactly the same tire mark. Yes, good evening, sir. How are you? No, we were just checking. We reported a vehicle that was driving a little slow here. Could you just step out of the vehicle? And we have a dog here that's searching for drugs today. Do you have any firearms with you?
No firearms.
No firearms? Any meat?
No.
No meat? Nothing?
Niks. Okay, Lümmel. Arjap, Arjap, Arjap. Zoek drogen, zoek drogen, zoek. Lümmel, hier, zoek. Niks. Zoek. Yeah, that would be nice, thanks. Come, Lümmel.
Should be good.
Zoek, Lümmel.
All right, have a nice evening. Thank you for your patience. The car is clear. This gentleman is just going back to his property. So there is nothing in this vehicle, there is no drugs in there, everything is clear. So it was just a false alarm, but always better have one false alarm more than one less, and then you don't engage. So that is why we do it in the procedure like we did now.
I'm very proud that we at Alpha 8 have created a group of people who are enthusiastic and also very committed to volunteering. And I'm also very glad, and I want to say thanks to everybody here who helped and support us so far and grow this community. Individual people and institutions alike, thank you so much for everything. With your continuous support, we will grow more, and I'm very happy and very positive that we can change that world, because our missions here with anti-poaching is very, very important, because with Alpha 8, life matters.